Lincoln Johnson writes, "Love the show. I wanted to ask you about movies that leave the ending up to the audience to decide. An example of this would be the top spinning in Inception. I find that this can be an interesting twist to a movie, but other times at the end, I find myself holding my hands up saying, 'That's it,' like I did with Prisoners. Do you like this approach to movie endings, or do you prefer a clear-cut ending to the story? Do you see this being a trend in movies in general?"
First of all, you have a fabulous name, Lincoln Johnson.
Yeah, it's like a president.
I mean, they're trying to evoke that response in you. Like, what? Like, that's exactly what they're trying to do. And Prisoners was a very ambiguous ending, but I like that. Inception, I mean, half the people will say that it was, half the people will say that it wasn't. I'm okay with that ending. Sometimes it feels like a cop-out and it's like a lazy way of not tying it up, but with someone like Nolan, he's not being lazy. He's trying to get you to think about it. So I really think it's a case-by-case basis. Sometimes it does piss me off, and other times I'm like, ooh, and then I just keep thinking about it and obsessing about it. So what do you think?
I think as far as a trend goes, you're definitely in a trend from the director of Prisoners, because he does it also with Enemy. So you get two of those. He likes doing that. Maybe he should switch it up and give us, maybe a definitive ending. But again, I think you're absolutely right. I think that if it fits it and it works for what this overall story is doing, as far as Inception goes, I'm a huge Inception fan. I've watched the movie thousands of times. There is a clear-cut ending in Inception. If you pay attention to Cobb and what's going on with him, there is a clear-cut ending. So you just have to know that. And then as far as Nolan goes,
slow-mo the top.
You just need to
there's something that is, here, I'm just going to go like this. There's something that is explained in the movie that if you're watching it, then you should know.
So how many of you are going to go back and watch Inception now? Just saying. So what do you think?
I feel like for certain films it works. For Inception, I love that that's how that movie ends. One that I'm not sure everyone feels like it was like not a clear-cut ending, but Life of Pi. I was so pissed off at the end of that movie because I was like, I just wasted so much time. Just tell me if it was real or not. Like, there's certain films where it definitely works and ones where it doesn't. I don't think it should be a trend because I think it lends itself well to certain storylines and plot lines, and other ones it doesn't work for.
Do you think it was real, Tiffany?
In my 5-year-old imagination, I would like it to be.
Good. Hold on to that forever. Never lose that.
Wait, you mean that Tiger wasn't really on the boat with him?
That broke my heart when he didn't look back.
I think it's totally a cop-out unless the quality of the film leading up to that moment is good enough. And unfortunately, if you're writing a film, you just don't know how many hands are going to get on it before the finished product. Like we were talking about the dude who wrote the Green Lantern. Maybe he wrote a great script, and it just didn't end up being that good. So if you write a great script and you have this loose-ended ending, and then somebody takes it and completely ruins it, then that's all of a sudden on you. So with somebody like Nolan, you definitely give him the benefit of the doubt. And sometimes, we all love talking movies, and sometimes it is fun to go see a movie with your friends and then debate what actually happened at the end of it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and look, Enemy, by the way, I loved Enemy.
Me too.
And the fact that I still don't know what the hell happened at the end, but when I watch it, I'm like, oh, you get to piece together. Some movies that make you think that way with an open end, it's cool, but it should definitely not happen all the time because people will lose their minds.
Yeah.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.